Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my first leaderboard for Miss Diva 2020, where the winner will get the privilege and the chance to represent India in Miss Universe 2020 and Miss Supranational 2020. The pageant is going to be held this 22nd of February, and of all the contestants that are competing this year, I have personally selected my top 10. We have seen 3 preliminary events in different locations. We've seen their photo shoots, and we've seen a lot of things actually, and those are my bases to make this top 10, and it's very exciting, so be ready because it's definitely going to be a shocking top 10 for others, but for me, I am quite confident with the list for now. It could still change in the next few days, but for today, I am very happy with this one. I know I have excluded some of your favorites, but they didn't impress me based on what I have seen, or some kind of disappointed me. Some are still good, but it just so happened that these 10 ladies excel more than them, which goes to show how good this batch is. But then again, let's continue with our top 10. Number 10, Archana Ravi. She is the founder of the Body Project, which is an organization that raises awareness against bullying. Aside from that, she's also one of the best speakers I've heard from this batch, and with her advocacy and works, I think that places her and gave her a much bigger advantage compared to the other contestants competing in this batch. She must be careful though with her styling because this could affect her chances. Although most of the time I am liking what I see, she just needs to maintain consistency and keep on working to find a suitable and best styling for her. Now, for the walk. This is the part where I am a little bit disappointed. Her Delhi performance was very weird for me. I am not a huge fan of the walk at all. I don't know, it's just so weird to watch. The arms looked a little bit stiff, but at the same time, it was everywhere. It looked distracting to me. Her shoulders looked weird as well when it comes to the movements. I mean, it was really bad. But the good thing is, she still have a lot of time to work on that, and I really hope she will, because this woman got potentials. Number 9, Payal Sharma. She has already started in a film, which is interesting. I believe Payal could be another potential spoiler or dark horse in the competition. If she is just given the perfect styling that fits her beauty, she can be a real standout. I truly see the potentials in her beauty. She's got a very strong facial appeal, so I think a softer look and styling would suit her a lot. Aside from that, she's got one of the best figures in this competition. Plus, her runway performances satisfies me a lot. She is giving us so much confidence and personality. She really got a strong stage presence when she do her thing on stage, which is really good. Number 8, Lavanya Gunasekar. She's a doctor, which is again another advantage in my opinion. And aside from that, she's got more interesting things about her profile, being a dancer and a singer. Beauty-wise, Lavanya is definitely growing up on me. Her styling keeps on getting better and better, and when I see her in motion, so that's a better thing rather than being better in pictures than in motion. So I'm very glad to see her doing great in motion. Her runway performances may not be the best in the entire group, but I am happy that she's improving a lot in her walk. If she could push for more and give her performance some more spark, I think she could be very high in this list too. But nevertheless, she is definitely one of the good ones this year. My number 7, Anisha Sharma. She's a model and a lawyer. She was also the best speaker in Bombay High Court debate, according to the commentator during the first preliminary event, which really stuck in my head because that's really something. That profile alone already made me wow. In a pageant like Miss Universe, where a good speaker usually gets a placement, this could actually be an advantage for her. I mean, I haven't heard her speak yet, but that's quite an impressive description that they gave her. That alone made me realize that I should never left her out of my list. When it comes to performances in the runway, I believe she is doing a decent job as well and has improved compared to the first preliminary event. My number 6, Aavriti Choudhary. She's a student of business administration, and why do I have a feeling that Aavriti is being overlooked here? I mean, she's super beautiful and she actually got one of the best smiles in the competition, actually a winning smile. Her curly hairs made her look like a real standout as well, simply because it fits her beauty perfectly. What I love about Aavriti is that her beauty is raw, natural, and very transformable. In fact, if she doesn't win this year, she is number 1 in my list for a recommendation to try again in the future, because I really see huge potentials in her. But if she wins one of the crowns this year, I'll be celebrating. My number 5, Vaishnavi Ganesh. She is studying social work, and she's one of the candidates this year that I am thankful to see, because she's one of the reasons why this batch is going to have an intense battle for the crown. She is a wild card, but I'm not sure if that is going to affect her chances, because in pageants or even in reality shows, wild card rarely wins any competition. However, with Vaishnavi, I believe she is one of the ladies as well to be considered as crown contenders. She looked very beautiful. Her styling is always on point. She's got a beautiful smile, and everything about her as a total package screams potential winner. Not to mention that she's also good in runway performances. My number 4, Roshni Sharma. She's one of the best growers in the competition as well. What I love about Roshni is that she's got a very distinctive type of beauty that is different from the rest of the ladies. She has been very consistent during the entire competition and all the entire 3 rounds of preliminary event. Plus, her styling is always great. I still have no idea what kind of advocacy she's trying to bring and how she is when it comes to interviews. But if she can nail it in all those aspects of the competition, she's definitely in a good path. I believe we can all agree that Roshni is one of the ladies this year with very high odds of taking home one of the crowns. My number 3, Rushali Yadav. She won Miss Top Model, and I believe she won that award for a reason. She is killing it in the runway. I think she's also one of the best performers when it comes to runway performances. Her styling and beauty is always on point as well. Of course, she was the face of India in 2017 and finished in the top 3 of India's Next Top Model, Cycle 4. Those experiences have definitely shaped her into a better and stronger version of herself, and now she is also one of the strongest in this batch. My concern for her is her interviews, because I saw a video clip of her speaking and I am not that impressed. Hopefully I am wrong with this one, and hoping that she can actually nail interviews, because I can see her doing perfectly in Miss Supranational. I don't see her as Miss Universe yet, but for Miss Supranational, I think she could be a great choice. My number 2, this actually surprised me a lot, but I'm happy that I placed her this high. My number 2, Arshina Sumbul. She's currently pursuing her master's in computer application. Aside from that, her social media profile also shows that she seems like a well-experienced candidate when it comes to beauty pageants. I don't know where she is in the eyes of the public, but to me, she's one of the best grower in the competition. She's very beautiful in the sense that whether she has less makeup, she can still stand out. But what truly captured my attention is the way she performed and was styled during the Delhi preliminary event. She's got a strong walk, although it could still be polished by a bit, but her smile, beautiful. It is something that I would call as a winning smile as well. And compared to the rest, what I admire from her is her freshness that radiates during that event. And that event alone just elevated her in my list. And if she could do well in interviews, I can see her potentially taking home one of the 2 crowns. I actually wouldn't mind if she goes to Miss Universe 2020 representing India. That styling and look and performance of her during the Delhi preliminary event, that was pure perfection. I think she's the best performance during the Delhi preliminary event. Hands down, no doubt. Arshina Sumbul. And my current number 1 for my first leaderboard for Miss Diva 2020 is Adline Castelino. She's a model from Kuwait, and beauty alone, she is definitely one of the strongest contender in that field. She knows how to work with her facial expressions when she's on stage and when she's in the camera and when she's walking on the runway. Aside from that, being a model definitely helped her a lot when it comes to her performances and confidence, because based on all the preliminary event that I saw, she is by far one of the most consistent in the runway. She is serving as fierce and solid performance. For now, I can see her in Miss Universe or Miss Supranational, which is good because I think she's perfect in either of the 2. My only worries for now is that before I see Adline as a landslide winner, now I could feel that someone could potentially give her a strong fight for the win, which is good because we all wanted a very intense battle for the crown, because we wanted to see the best of the best wins this year. So that's it. These are my top 10 for my first leaderboard for Miss Diva 2020. And I know you have your commentaries, so hit the comment section below and leave your comments. And don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.